Teddy Riley and Aaron Hall were supposed to be the ultimate R&B dream team. One had the beats, the other had the voice. But behind the scenes, pure chaos. You won't believe how bad it really got, and how one shocking moment turned their whole legacy upside down. At first glance, it looked like magic. One kid from Harlem creating a brand new sound, and another guy with a voice so raw and powerful, it gave people chills. The group? Guy. The sound? New Jack Swing. And the mastermind behind it all? A 19-year-old beat wizard named Teddy Riley. He was quiet, focused, and lived in the studio. Then you had Aaron Hall, a walking flame of emotion. Loud, fiery, full of soul. That combo made hits, but it also made tension. You see, Aaron wasn't just a singer. In his mind, he was the reason the group had any soul at all. But the spotlight? That always seemed to land on Teddy. Producers, magazines, record execs, they all labeled Teddy the genius. And Aaron? Just the voice. That didn't sit right, not one bit. Now imagine being on stage night after night, feeling like a backup singer in your own band. Aaron wanted more credit, more say, more respect. Teddy wanted structure, control, and a tight show. Aaron? He wanted freedom, to let loose, change lyrics on the fly, make people feel something in the moment. That difference? It wasn't creative chemistry. It was a ticking time bomb. Things got worse in the studio. Teddy started re-recording Aaron's vocals behind his back, tweaking them without even asking. Aaron found out and lost it. He felt erased, replaced, like a guest in the house he helped build. They'd argue about everything, from song choices to performance orders. On tour, it turned into full-on shouting matches. Aaron would mock Teddy on stage in ways only insiders could catch. That's how bad the energy got. And just when you thought it couldn't get any messier, boom. Real-life tragedy hit. They were on tour with another legendary group. Emotions were already running high. Power struggles backstage, crews beefing over lights and equipment, egos clashing non-stop. Then something happened that no one saw coming. After one show, the group checked into a hotel. The next morning, chaos. Police, ambulances, fire trucks, and a news report that would shake Teddy forever. His best friend Anthony B had been shot and killed right outside the hotel. 4 shots to the back. The shooter? Connected to the other group on tour. Anthony wasn't just a friend. He was like a brother. He had rushed from Harlem to join Teddy on the road, to watch his back. That night, he died doing just that. Suddenly, this wasn't about music or egos anymore. It was about loss, real pain, and everything changed after that. But let's rewind a bit, because the trouble didn't start on that tour. It started before their first album even dropped. The group originally had 3 members, Teddy, Aaron, and Timmy Gatling. And even back then, arguments and even fights were tearing them apart. One day, Timmy had enough. Walked into the studio, hugged Teddy and said, "I'm out, good luck." Just like that. Gone. No drama, no speech, just done. To fill the gap, Aaron brought in his younger brother, Damian Hall. And for a while, it seemed like things were back on track. But behind the scenes, their manager was pulling all the strings, and all the money. Teddy later revealed that even though the group made millions, he only saw a fraction of it. Publishing rights stolen, checks missing. That betrayal cut deep. Teddy ended up suing for $6 million. Now let's talk about image. Because while Teddy kept things low-key, focused on the music, Aaron started living loud. He did an interview that made jaws drop. Wild claims, inappropriate stories, brags that made everyone cringe. Even actors like Jamie Foxx and Denzel Washington got name-dropped in ways that made people uncomfortable. It wasn't just reckless, it was embarrassing. Teddy didn't clap back. He said Aaron was probably hurting deep down. That maybe all that wild talk was just pain in disguise. He said he still loved Aaron like a brother, but that didn't mean he was going back to the old days. No more drama, no more chaos. If they were ever going to tour again, things had to be different, respectful, peaceful, grown up. But Aaron? He still loved the flash, still talked like a retired pimp, still wanted to be the biggest personality in the room. And that's why every reunion felt forced. The fans were excited, sure, but the magic was gone. The wounds never really healed. And then there's the Diddy connection. Back in the Uptown Records days, Diddy was just getting started. Hungry, smart, ready to change the game. And Aaron? His voice helped open the door for what Diddy would later build. The emotion, the edge, the gospel roots in street music. All of that set the stage for artists like Mary J. Blige, Faith Evans, and Biggie. Aaron didn't sign with Bad Boy, but the influence? It was all over the place. That gritty R&B hip-hop blend? Aaron was one of the early blueprints. Still, fame doesn't protect you from real-life problems. Between bitter lawsuits, creative clashes, and the trauma of losing a friend, the fairy tale of Guy turned into a cautionary tale. What started as a musical revolution got buried under ego, loss, and betrayal. In the end, Teddy kept doing what he does best, quietly making music. He found peace in the studio, far away from the spotlight. Aaron? He stayed unpredictable, unfiltered. And while fans still love the music, the story behind it, that's the real legacy. So next time you hear a Guy track and feel the groove, remember, that smooth sound came with a whole lot of pain behind it. If you made it this far, drop a comment with your favorite Guy song, and let me know, do you think Teddy and Aaron could ever make peace for real? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell. We're just getting started.